In the upcoming 1.7 update, Stardew Valley is adding 2 new marriage candidates. But what if we didn't wait? Today, I'm marrying Sandy. Hello everyone, my name is Extreme, and instead of waiting for the official update, I installed a mod that creates its own version of Sandy's story, so we can experience what a full storyline for her could look like. I have spent the last few weeks uncovering 7 brand new heart events, hundreds of new dialogues, and most importantly, the truth behind her mysterious origins, who she really is, where her family is, why she is in the desert, and how she ended up running a shop out there in the first place. It's a side of Sandy you have never seen before, with a mix of cozy moments and, well, some very suspicious dialogues. And we can even compare this fan-made story to whatever Concerned Dev has in store for us in the future. This isn't my usual challenge video, this is more of a story, and trust me, it gets interesting. So without any further ado, let's jump in. I started by creating my character, named the farm the Oasis Farm, set my favorite thing as Sandy's eyes, those 4 magical irresistible pixels, and chose the standard farm. Okay, so first things first, my primary objective right now is to collect enough gold to get access to the desert. Now there are 2 ways we can do this, the Joja route and the community center. You might think Joja is the easiest and quickest, but when it comes to the bus repair, the community center is actually cheaper. It requires 42,500 gold compared to 45,000 in the Joja route. I'm not just going to speedrun the money, I'll be playing this as a foolproof run, but don't worry, I'm not going to show the entire vanilla gameplay. And the mod I am using is called Roses in the Sand, a romanceable sandy expansion. It's a great mod, I'll link it in the description if you want to check it out. On day 5, Marnie brought in the cat and I named it Camel because Sandy lives in a desert, right? So she might like camels. It's definitely better than naming it Scorpion. So while making my way through spring, collecting gold bit by bit and setting up a foundation for progress, I was also working on 2 secondary quests. Secondary quest 1, collect a lot of loved gifts for Sandy, basically picking up a lot of daffodils throughout the entire spring. For your information, Sandy is one of the easiest characters when it comes to loved gifts. 3 out of her 4 loved gifts are just simple seasonal forageables. She is the least demanding person. And secondary quest 2, get the star drop tea. For this, I needed to complete a lot of help wanted quests. I was doing exactly that throughout the season, which also helped me earn a lot of gold. On spring 24th, I watched the flower dance from the corner, which also made me wonder, you know how in the 1.7 update we are getting Clint and Sandy as marriage candidates, right? So are they going to participate in the flower dance? And if they do, and let's say the player doesn't choose either of them, would they end up dancing together? I'm really curious to see how that's going to play out. What do you guys think about that? So I ended spring with decent progress, having a farm layout with normal sprinklers and quality sprinklers, and collecting over 22,000 gold, most of which I invested into melon seeds on the first day of summer. I planted all of them, and while they were growing in the background, let me share something interesting. I played this game for almost 500 hours, but this was my first time choosing a different marriage candidate besides Penny. Yeah, I have never gone with any other girls, so it felt a little weird, but anything for views. Okay, I'm kidding. Don't tell Penny, please. So on day 13, the melons were ready to harvest. I sold them to Pierre, which gave me enough money for the bus repair. Okay, it's time to complete the vault room. 2,500. I messed it up. I messed it up. It was going to be satisfying, but now it's not. Anyway, so yeah, I missed the satisfying moment of completing the entire bundle in one go, but our primary objective was complete. Then I bought more melon seeds with the remaining money and the bus got repaired overnight. But when I went to take the bus next morning, a problem appeared. What? I don't even have enough money for the bus fare. Nice. Okay, let me quickly sell these. Finally, let's go to the desert. So that's how I got access to the desert, where I could finally meet Sandy and start building a connection. But you know what? Until this very moment, I still didn't know whether the mod was working or not. I didn't even test it once because I wanted to record my authentic first reaction. So here's how it played out. First, let me quickly set up a chest here filled with all of her favorite gifts. Now, I just hope this mod works. This would be a very bad time to discover that the mod is facing any troubles. Okay, I'm a little nervous, but let's go. Okay, it's working. She's in a different costume. I think it's because of summer. Okay, I'm excited. Let's go. Right now, it's all the default dialogues. Wait. Is she blushing? It wasn't in the base game, right? No, it wasn't. And also, the fact that I didn't notice her face turned straight instead of sideways is kind of concerning. Let's give her the first gift of the run. Nothing says spring like a Stardew Valley daffodil. Okay guys, interesting thing, you can see it's showing single here. For comparison, in the base game it looks like this, but I'll also need 500 gold every single day to come here. I can trade for the desert totems too, but I think it's kind of more expensive than the money itself. 3 Omni Geodes for a day is a lot. So from that point on, I started visiting Sandy almost every day, talking to her and gifting her twice a week to reach 2 hearts of friendship and unlock the first heart event. While that was my main objective, I also managed to complete an upcoming side quest, which was going to be really important later on. On day 16, I upgraded my farmhouse. I honestly wasn't expecting to complete that so quickly, but all thanks to Mr. G for sending the money I needed. And the next day, I even got the star drop tea. At that point, I started forming a plan, something that if executed properly could boost our relationship massively in a single day, but that comes later. For now, on day 24, I finally reached 2 hearts with her, which means the first heart event. Okay guys, I have got 2 hearts with Sandy. There should be a 2 hearts event, but I don't have any idea how or when that's going to play out. What if I go back to desert? Okay, nothing happened. Let me re-enter the shop. Okay, I guess this is it. There you are, Extreme. I don't know why I'm making her impression, but I'll stop it. Today has been especially stale. Wait, what do you mean by stale? What is the meaning of stale? Okay, stale means boring. Nice. What's brought you in today? Air conditioning. Oh god, what is this option? I mean, this is a valid reason, but that's not my reason obviously. Thought you might be bored. Okay, this one looks good. I definitely am, so thank you. Look at her blushing. You know, it isn't very often people come from the valley. Is it often or often?
Often.
The bus being down made me feel more isolated than ever. Yeah, I can understand. Isolation is the worst. I mean, for a period of time it can be good, but if you think about it long term, it's the worst. But it's going to get better now, I'm sure of it. I'd say that's enough talk. How can I help, huh? Okay, that was a good scene overall. We got to know this side of Sandy being all isolated and alone. It's actually very sad if you think about it. So folks, this was the first out of 7 heart events we are going to explore in this video. And if you feel like my reactions are a bit off sometimes, it's because I'm not used to reacting in English. I'm usually fully dependent on my scripts, but in this video, I tried stepping out of my comfort zone by keeping these real-time reactions. Anyway, moving on, I continued the talking and gifting routine. I was also doing a lot of farming and fishing in the background, but I don't want to stretch the video too much, so let's skip ahead to fall 7th, the day I reached 4 hearts with her. Okay, finally 4 hearts. Let me give her the gift first, and now let's see the next cutscene. Wait. Nothing happened. I don't have any idea where's the next cutscene gonna trigger. Okay, it's definitely not here. Or maybe the timing isn't right. Okay, let's just wait here then, I guess. Maybe the cutscene needs evening time or night time. I wish there was a hint or something written on. Okay, so let's see the second cutscene, but why it's getting outside of the map. Hi Extreme, I'm just getting some air. That room can get stuffy. I was trying to remember the look of the ocean and I just couldn't. Okay, she is crying. Oh god. I mean, take a break, I guess. You can visit the valley to look at the ocean and it's just 500 gold. You are literally selling millions worth of products. This is my ocean. It's not so bad. I mean, yeah, this isn't bad. Just the scorpion cars are... I'll head back inside now. Okay, she is sad again. Okay, now I need to gain 6 hearts for the next cutscene. And I think it will be much easier because on 15th, it's her birthday. Yes, fall 15th is Sandy's birthday. And I had been looking forward to that day for a long time since I had her loved gifts ready along with the star drop tea from the prize machine. So that makes 2 out of 7 heart events done. Now let's jump straight into the next one, but not on day 15. It actually happened one day earlier on day 14. Wait a minute, why am I seeing a Sandy's cutscene here? I'm pretty sure I'm at 5 hearts with her. Emily's here too. We were just about to go to knock on your door. Sandy surprised me with a visit today. She wanted to see you too. Thought I should see everyone I care for in one sweep while I'm here. Okay, your face is saying a lot, Sandy. I thought I could maybe see your farm, Extreme. I caught a glimpse of it from the bus stop. I haven't visited yet. Oh, the farm is incredible, Sandy. Thanks for the compliment, Emily. Yeah, sure, let's take them to the farm. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can tell. It's good that I have already decorated my farm. Just a few days ago, it was a total mess. Although the decoration is still not top notch. Wow, your farm is beautiful. It's a lot bigger than I imagined. I'm stopping myself from making a joke. Okay, this farm used to be nothing but trees, rocks and weeds. Extreme completely turned it all around. Am I the only one who's feeling Emily is being the best wing woman here? Thanks Emily, and aquamarine will be sent to your address later. All on your own. That must have been a lot of work. Oh, let's go to the beach. I would really like to see it again. Okay, this is a long cutscene. I missed the sound of the ocean. The waves are so soothing. Being in the desert so long, I forgot how beautiful the ocean really is. Much better than the oasis, though it has its own beauty. Sometimes I take this valley for granted. There are so many amazing places here. Hello, my character. Don't you want to say something here? Am I the only one who kinda gets awkward for the character not saying any dialogues? I mean, isn't it hard for you guys to imagine this conversation without the main character saying anything at all? It is for me, I guess a little. This is all I could have asked for. Sandy, the time. She's gonna jump. I knew it. I knew it. Let's get to the bus stop. Whenever a Stardew character feels a little shocked, they just jump. I need to visit the valley again soon. This was fun. It reminds me of home. It can be your home if you want it to be, in a way. Was that weird of me to say? I don't know. Heading off now. Yo, is this Mexican? I don't know. That is Italian. Thank you both. I love seeing the farm and the beach. Oh, and extreme. Don't forget to visit me. Yeah. I seriously don't know why I made that weird noise. Please ignore it. This cutscene was pretty unexpected. Is it a heart event? I don't know, because she's in... Okay, it was a heart event. So the cutscene we just saw was the third heart event, which was supposed to play out at 5 hearts with Sandy instead of 6. She's on 6 hearts now. Okay, now I have the perfect plan for tomorrow. Fall 15, her birthday. Wait, let me check what she has to say after the visit. Hi dear, hey, you remember to visit me? Of course I did. This whole video is on you, Sandy. Hopefully you get me the subscribers I am lacking. And speaking of subscribers, folks, we are just 200 subscribers away from reaching 1000, and I'm planning a 1k subscribers special Q&A video. So if you're enjoying the video, please consider subscribing, because 75% of you aren't yet, and I was honestly overwhelmed seeing the support on the previous video. 6 times more likes than the like goal. So for this one, let's set a like goal of 150 likes. I don't want to be too greedy. I don't have anything else to do. Let me just skip the day. So now here we are, fall 15th, Sandy's birthday. Okay, she sent me a coconut. It's kind of ironic that she sent me a gift on her birthday. It's almost time to start our plan. So first thing first, let's go to the desert, and here I'm gonna first give her the birthday gift. I wish I had a gold quality sweet pea or daffodil, but I already used those. I think silver quality will also be okay. So she's on 6 hearts now, and let's gift her. You remembered my birthday. Thanks, Extreme. Okay, I have reached max hearts with her. 8 hearts. There's my favorite, totally not my only customer. Hey, thanks for stopping by, dear. Now for the next part of the plan, I need a bouquet. So I need to go back to the valley. So let's buy a bouquet from Pierre for, I guess, 200 gold. Yeah. Okay, I got the bouquet. Let's propose her. Okay, Emily is here too. I hope I don't accidentally give it to her. Absolutely, dear. I accept. She's finally my girlfriend now. And I'm at 9 hearts with her now. Now, to max her hearts again, I have this star drop tea. Let's give this to her. Honey, you remembered my birthday. The star drop tea also worked as a birthday gift, so that's why it's the same dialogue. And I have reached max hearts with her. Emily, can you excuse me a little? Okay, now let's go back to the valley again. I think you guys know where this is going. It's raining, as you can see, so it's the perfect time to buy the mermaid pendant from this guy, old mariner. Okay, and let's go to the desert again. Pam is earning a lot, by the way, from these bus trips. Okay, here she is. I'm so excited. I know just the dress I'm going to wear to be your wife and no one else's. It is all I could have asked for. Okay, why am I blushing in real life? I shouldn't be. So from 6 hearts to a marriage proposal in just a single day. Don't tell me it's not impressive. And you know what? I'm going to skip the days. I can't wait. At this point, I was actually thinking of skipping straight to the wedding, but thankfully I remembered that I still needed to see 2 more heart events before the marriage. So on day 17, I got a letter from Sandy. Come to the beach after dark. Trust me, I'll be there. I want to show you how much you mean to me. We have our wedding tomorrow, so I guess it's the 8 hearts event. No, it wasn't. It was actually the letter for the 10 heart event, which means the 5th one. But before going to the beach, I still needed to see the 8 heart event, the 4th one, on that same day. So I made a few changes to my outfit using Emily's sewing machine, mainly for the wedding, and got ready for the next cutscene. Now let's go to the desert and check out the 8 heart scene. I'm so excited and stressed. Okay. Oh, Not. No, bro, what the hell was that reaction? I don't know. I don't know why I reacted like this. I don't know. I totally forgot that she is my girlfriend now. Since I couldn't find the trigger and was worried I might miss it, I checked the mod page for the correct time and location. Okay, it's after 5 p.m. in the desert. Okay, let's leave the shop. And here's the fourth heart event. Hey Extreme. Every so often I come here and just stare at that warp totem. This 6 feet tall cat. I could take it back to my home, Castle Village, anytime. Castle Village, interesting, but I can't. All the war, the battles, I changed Castle Village. They started drafting, pushing every adult to become a warrior. That wasn't me. It isn't me. My real name, what my parents named me, is Valentina. Oh, wait. I have watched a lot of English series and movies, but I never heard of this name before. It's a really beautiful name. It means strong. Haha. Okay, it's not that beautiful. I think she hates it. By the way, this is actually pretty accurate to Stardew Valley's lore. There's a dialogue where Sandy says, "My name's not really Sandy, you know. It's just good for business." So the whole Valentina thing kind of makes sense in that context. Although I'm not completely sure if the name Valentina is official. I'm guessing that part comes from the mod creator, not Concerned Ape. Apparently not. They called me weak, that I wasn't theirs if I couldn't fight. Oh, that changes a lot of things. Do you think that makes me weak? I mean, absolutely not. It was weak to refuse your duty. No, I'm not going with this option. No lady should have to do a job like that. Isn't this dialogue saying that you are a girl, you shouldn't be fighting? I mean, it's kind of sexist, right? I'm going with this one. No one should be forced to kill. Thank you, Extreme. I'm glad you think so. I was disowned, so I left. That's kinda sad. I came to the desert, founded the oasis, and I have been here since. I miss my home so much, but I just can't go back. You know what? This story reminds me of a girl in real life. I'm ashamed and I'm angry, so I'll keep coming here, moments away from wrapping back there, but never taking the final few steps. That was a pretty good backstory, right? I mean, it gave her character a lot of depth, that she was disowned and left out by her family. Kinda makes sense that she's all alone, left out in a desert, running her own shop. Though I have a lot of questions about how she founded this shop without any money, all by herself, not to mention in a place like desert. Okay, now time for the next cutscene. Let's head to the beach. Extreme, you came. Look at her small character sitting on the edge. She's looking so cute. I never really got to explain how much it meant to me seeing the ocean. Yeah, we got to know that she loves the ocean a lot. If I knew that before, I would have named my cat Ocean or something related to the ocean. Maybe catfish, though the catfish isn't a saltwater fish. Okay, anyway, Extreme, I know I have got a lot of going on and you probably do too, but I truly appreciate all the visits you made to me. You're very welcome, Sandy, but it was all my pleasure. Seeing you can make any day an event, any moment special. Okay, now we are getting to the sweet talks. I don't know what you did to me, but I love you, Extreme. I know you do, but game, please give me the option to say it back. Although it's not the game, it's the mod. Please give me the option to say it back. Okay. This option doesn't even exist for me. I'm going with this one. Extreme. Yeah. Why is this whole place becoming red? Things got a lot better after all. Even after the bouquet you gave me died, I knew no matter how cold the desert night got, I would remember you. Okay, can we appreciate the lines for a moment? Am I the only one who's feeling like these are some insane lines with a lot of depth? So after finishing this really emotional cutscene, there were 2 heart events left. The 12 heart event and the 14 heart event. But before that, let's see the wedding. Okay guys, it's the wedding day. Wait, look at the dress. It's so pretty. I think these are the default dialogues. Oh, look at this, Extreme and Valentina. But I still don't know if she hold any grudges against that name or not. Let's go. Dancing time. I love Marnie's dance here. And we are officially married. Wait, what's this here? How does she keep these flowers alive all year? The fertilizer seems different. I can't pick this up. I mean, I was just testing. Not like I was stealing something. What a wonderful ceremony. Did you see the flowers on my dress? Man, her dress was beautiful. Here's your first gift after the wedding. Okay, it's the same dialogues. Wait, look at this. Okay, these are the magazines. Castle Village Today, a model's guide to surviving sunlight. That's totally her. Long distance love, how to deal with leaving family. Okay, that makes sense. A journal sits alone, my new life beyond the sand. The title is nice. And there's a cactus, one of the spikiest looking cacti you have ever seen. What is this? A dressing table? A squeaky clean mirror sits on a dresser ornamented with makeups, brands too fancy to pronounce. Envelopes from all over, some marked with a purple Q, others from Castle Village. Purple Q, is it referring to Mr. Chi? Okay, that's all we have here. Now I have to gain 12 hearts with her. Right now I am at 11. Then I checked the details for the next event and I'm really glad I did because it was in the casino. There's no way I would have guessed that on my own. Also, can someone explain what's going on with her sleeping pose? I've never seen a Stardew character sleep face down like that. Although fair enough, Valentina, I sleep like that too in real life. So I completed all the small quests needed to unlock access to the casino. Okay, so finally I have access to the casino now and let's go check it out. I entered the casino and at first I thought it was just the default casino cutscene. Morris was there too, but I didn't notice him much because I've only seen this cutscene once in almost 500 hours of gameplay. But then Valentina walked in. Oh wait, it's not casino's animation. I got into the casino for the first time and it's showing me Sandy's animation first. That's weird. So basically Morris accused me of cheating. What is going on back here? Sorry Sandy, seemingly just a misunderstanding. It isn't anything for you to worry about, Miss Casio. Head back to the counter. I won't be going anywhere, little man. In fact, Chi, I want this whole place and you out of my store. Okay, is Valentina going to kick them out? What if I need the casino, Valentina? What if I need to gamble? Sandy, you don't really want that. I know who you are, where you come from. Don't forget all I did for you. Okay, then my guess was correct, right? Mr. Chi did help her founding the Oasis. Yeah, that was actually my guess earlier when I saw the purple Q on her envelopes. But now that I'm writing the script, I just realized I never said that out loud in the video. And I know who you are, Mr. Chi, and where you come from. Want the world to know? Okay, Valentina is being a badass now. I hear you. Back off, bouncer. I'll make sure Morris doesn't enter the store again. If you want this show back here to continue, we have got to make sure that idiot farmer, my idiot farmer, is treated with some respect. Okay, I am loving this. I'm loving this side of Sandy. Oh my god, she is such a badass. She is taking stand for us. I'll make sure of it, Sandy. My voice impressions are so bad. Okay, so that's it. Oh, wait. There's more. Hey Extreme, I'm glad you are okay. You are probably wondering what all that was about. When I ran away, I had no money, no family, nothing. I had the plan of getting a shop up and running, becoming a business owner, but I couldn't buy a house or shop in any town. The only place I could afford was off the grid, an ungoverned plot of land with a mud brick house. Wait, I just realized she knows who Mr. Chi is. Right? Wait, that's so cool. She has dirt on the most mysterious man of this game. I was days away from being forced to go back to Castle Village and become a warrior. That's when Mr. Chi come to me. He said he liked me and that he wanted to set up a base of operations off the grid, away from the law and with the cover of a casino. We made a deal. It covered the cost of living and frankly a whole lot more if I'd keep up the facade of this place being just a store and casino. I know it wasn't a good thing to do, but I felt like I had no choice. I was able to freshen up the Oasis, afford expensive clothes, and most of all, stay out of Castle Village. I hope you don't think less of me after learning how I got to where I am. I don't think you made the right choice, no. I understand that it must have been a difficult decision. Yeah, this is okay. Of course not. You did what you had to do. I'm going with this one. This one sounds the most positive and I do feel like she did what she had to do. Exactly. Thank you, Extreme. I'll see you tonight. So this cutscene revealed a lot about Valentina's past, showing that she had some indirect involvement in questionable activities. But honestly, I don't think she's a bad person. She did what she had to do. And now there's only one final heart event left. For the next heart event, I need 14 hearts and I'm going to skip days. Okay, it's night time. Does she have anything to say? Nice. I totally forgot about that. Your mind is filled with thoughts of Sandy's eyes. I guess so. Honey, I wanted to give you that fruit as a symbol of my love. Wait. This is a new portrait, right? Aerobics was quite the workout today. Wouldn't mind working out some more with you though. Okay. Okay. Now sure. This is a new letter. Here's a belated late wedding gift. PS, buy her something nice with this, Mr. G. 26,490 gold. That's super specific. At this point, I had quite a lot of money, so I decided to go to Robin's house and upgrade my farmhouse again. Okay, let's do the second house upgrade. Maybe I'll end up having children. I never had children in this game. I think there's a 1 out of 20 chances that can happen, so I just need to skip 20 or something days after the upgrade is done. And meanwhile, I'll keep spamming gifts on her until I reach 14 hearts and can unlock the last heart event. Also, I would like to see her winter costume. Then day 27 arrived. It was Spirit's Eve. She was supposed to have a special outfit for the event, so I waited, but I couldn't find her anywhere. Although later in year 2, I did find her wearing that outfit and it turned out to be the most unique one. So keep watching. By the way, if you guys are curious about the community center, it's almost done, but I don't have enough motivation to complete it. Our main motivation is to end the story of Valentina. Okay guys, it's finally winter and look at this, she's wearing a new dress. Wait, let's look at the art. Isn't it kinda similar to her old dress? Like her default dress from the base game? Oh, it is the default dress. Just her face is looking straight. Oh, I am not used to cold here. Keep me warm this winter. Okay, she is such a tease. I love this playful nature of her. Okay, it's not 14 yet, but it's going to be. And to do that, let's skip days. At this point, I was honestly exhausted with the run. I just wanted to get to the final event. And on winter day 4, this happened. Okay, we have finally reached 14 hearts. Now time for the cutscene. Though I'm not sure about where this is going to happen because the mod page didn't mention that. Wait. Okay, so she sent me a letter. We live in the same house, Valentina. One more time, dear. Under a clear night sky, the beach at 11 PM. Don't miss it, silly. Okay, so I have to wait again. So let's wait right here until it's 11 PM. Okay, it's 11 now. Let's go to the beach. And here she is, Valentina. The sky looks beautiful tonight. I have to admit that she is looking the most gorgeous in this outfit, like in her OG outfit. Come, dear, look over the water with me. You ever think about all the towns, all the people out there? I was thinking about Castle Village the other day, and you, us, the valley. I realized something. This is my home. Yes, it absolutely is. You are my home. This valley, the farm, Emily, it's all my home. Oh my god, these dialogues are so sweet, and I'd never want to be anywhere else. Okay, she gave me boots, rose gold boots here, so you can always be reminded of me. I hope they have higher immunity and defense, Valentina. Okay, I am just kidding. I have to change my boots now, even if they don't have... Okay, don't mind, never mind. I am taking my words back. Wait, is this ethical? Like my space boots have +4 defense and +4 immunity. This one have +10, more than double. You know what? I'll take it as the reward of my hard work. So folks, that was the final heart event, and we have now seen all the cutscenes, but I did play a little more after that. Before we get into that, I just want to take a moment to thank the channel members Miamet and Tapsel Tabs for renewing their memberships, and also welcome 2 new members, Rocksap and Nikanuk, for joining the channel. I hope I pronounced that right. To be honest, when I first enabled this feature, I was expecting maybe 1 or 2 members at most, but seeing 4 active members supporting the channel like this genuinely makes me so happy. I really appreciate it. Moving on, I kept skipping days, and on winter 22, I had a baby girl with Valentina. I named her Diana. I'm a big fan of Wonder Woman. Then this was Valentina's spring outfit. Later in year 2, we had a baby boy as well. I named him Dan. And finally, during Spirit's Eve in year 2, I was able to find her wearing this unique fairy looking dress. So what's your favorite outfit of hers? I'm actually really curious to know. For me, it's still the original outfit from winter. And that's it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider subscribing. We are so close to 1000, and I'll see you in the next one.